Hello, everyone. This is Jowhari, the Member of Parliament for Richmond Hill and Markham. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today to take part in the 8th Annual Earth Day Conference on Smart City. I'm pleased to bring you a greeting on behalf of the Government of Canada. Prior to starting my remarks, I'd like to acknowledge that I'm coming to you from the traditional territories of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples, whose presence here continues to this day. And I also like to thank them and other Indigenous people for sharing this land with us. Next, I'd like to duly acknowledge my colleagues from all levels of the government who are present and presenting today. And of course, I'd like to thank the organizer of this event, Ms. Shohre Sabbahpour, for once again bringing us all together for such an important discussion and event, and also for providing me with the opportunity to talk about our federal government key actions toward keeping our planet Earth healthy and prosperous. On April 22nd, Canadians across the country and in our riding of Richmond Hill mark Earth Day, a time that we usually spend participating in park cleanups, planting trees, or even committing to small acts that will help our environment, such as reducing our plastic use for one day. The Earth is our home, and it's our duty to protect it, sustain it, and enhance it to ensure that it can continue to serve as a healthy place to live for generations to come. Our federal government recognizes the importance of environmental protection, not just for the health and well-being of our planet, but also for the growth of our economy. As such, on top of ongoing efforts towards climate action, our recently tabled Budget 2022 has significant investment toward protecting our planet from the threats of climate change, pollution, and more. Canada is taking significant steps toward reducing our emission by 40 to 45% below 2005 levels by 2030, and towards reducing net zero by 2050. We'll protect our natural environment to help mitigate the financial and ecological costs associated with biodiversity loss and climate change. We'll make it easier and more affordable for Canadians and Canadian businesses to adopt clean technology. We also need to make it easier for Canadian and businesses to purchase zero-emission vehicles, which is why we will extend the incentive with zero-emission vehicles program until 2025 and broaden eligibility to more zero-emission vehicles to make them more affordable. To accelerate the manufacturing and adoption of cleaner cars, our federal government will put in place a sales mandate to ensure that a minimum of new light-duty vehicle sales are zero-emission vehicles. To reduce emission from medium and heavy-duty vehicles, we'll introduce a new purchase incentive program to help businesses transition their fleets to medium and heavy-duty zero-emission vehicles. We'll also work to build and expand a national network zero-emission vehicle charging stations. Facing the challenges of climate change is not something governments can do alone. It's going to take investment from both the public and private sectors. On the fight against climate change alone, to build a net zero economy by 2050, Canada will need between $125 to $140 billion of investment every year over that period. The new world-leading Canada Growth Fund will help Canada reduce emissions and contribute to achieving our climate goals by investing in low-carbon industries. The budget also invests in carbon capture and storage, clean electricity, and energy-efficient buildings. All of this will help protect our planet and build a stronger economy. I hope that I've highlighted some of the ways in which our government is doing more. Through our budget 2022 to help protect the earth that we love and we live in. But I know we can do a lot more, which is why it's so important to have events such as today's Earth Day conference to get to hear all perspective. Once again, I'd like to extend my gratitude to the organizers of this important conference for leading such a timely discussion, and I look forward to collaborating with you all on ways to make sure that our planet and our economy is healthy. Thank you very much.